자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K20 댈러스 매버릭스 대 LA 레이커스 경기 11월 2일 경기 플레이 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 레이커스 원정 경기고요.
Now remember, this is not your My Career team. These rosters will be updated throughout the season with our official NBA Today changes.
레이커스 같은
And you
경우에는
will
뭐
earn double VC and double My points in these My Player Nation games.
첫 개막전에서 지긴 했는데 그 다음부터는 거의 상승세 이어가고 있죠. 데이비스랑 그다음에 르브론이랑 거의
And the Lakers all decked out as
조합이
they
맞기
made their way off the
시작해서
bus and into the
지금
arena
뭐
earlier on. And the game
3승
arrival
1패로
sponsored by Express.
굉장히
Dress like a
상승세
pro. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight as seen from above.
댈러스
Welcome everyone. Thanks for
같은
tuning into
경우는
2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up.
댈러스도 뭐
Hi everyone, this is
3승
Kevin Harlan
1패로
joining us tonight. Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke.
레이커스처럼
And
상승세
reporting from the
이어가고
sidelines,
있죠.
our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all
근데 아무래도
yours.
이제
Well, after a
레이커스의
16-year run where they made the
르브론과
playoffs 15 times and won the NBA
데이비스
title in
조합이 워낙
2011,
또
Seems like they are.
월등하기
Thanks,
때문에
DA. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West
레이커스가
early in the
이기지 않을까
season.
싶습니다.
Look at the Lakers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the
현재
third
뭐
best record in the
징크에도
conference.
나오지만 서부
And of course,
컨퍼런스
Dallas tied right now.
클리퍼스랑
Right now,
유타가
Dallas,
제일
every
높고
NBA
그 다음
season,
바로 뒤에
there's always going to be some
조금
big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the 5. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell.
어우,
Curry and Doncic, the
안
guard
들어왔어?
pair. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a
데이비스
player have on
수비는
winning,
또 참 좋네요.
Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Davis. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they swept the season series against
야,
them last
역시
year.
르브론.
They really did have the upper hand.
시원시원합니다.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball.
좀
After the
전에
basket
골든
by
스테이트
Los
경기할
Angeles.
때랑 차원이 틀려.
Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
르브론
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Porzingis, that shot off. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis looking it over. Doncic against Green. Doncic outside. Gets it to go.
야, 넣네.
Beyond the arc.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Green passes to McGee. Porzingis against Davis. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots
나이스
anywhere,
브래들리 3점.
anytime.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mavericks trail by 8. And here's Doncic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Now here's Porzingis. Over Davis. Porzingis can't hit. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Boy, that was quick.
LeBron.
Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert
독보적이야.
their will. Nice.
Here's Doncic after the basket by the Lakers. Over Green. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. The feed to Bradley. Lakers passing it around. Passes it to Davis. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie
Nice.
Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And it's DeLon Wright in for Curry. Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Jackson.
블록 당했네.
Out to the right wing. Looking to end the run. That shot no good. Excellent D from Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate. And in their history, the Dallas Mavericks have never moved up in the draft, and they needed to do so this summer to keep their pick.
Well, you think about it, Greg, they went into it with a little over a 26% chance to move up into the top 4. That did not happen. The Hawks collecting that 10th pick from the Luka Doncic trade.
Lakers leading by 14. Here's James. Makes it off the glass.
르브론 뭐
James has got 8 points.
절대적이다,
And you can
절대적이야.
see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their
제가 아까
size and their
그
strength to get off
골든
any
스테이트
shot they
경기할
want.
때
They've dominated on the interior.
허쇼만
And the Mavericks call time here.
있었어도
Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And
그렇게
really
지진
showed
않았을
their
텐데.
depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here's Kleber. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Hardaway against LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive. Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Jackson. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Hardaway finds Brunson. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Jackson kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Kleba. There's the three. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Kuzma. Over Jackson. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers lead by 17. Hardaway against LeBron. Now here is Hardaway. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. Brunson. Again, the Mavericks.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a
older brother. He was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard, and it's Cook in at the point. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. On the wing, Hardaway. The three. It's good. The assist is from Jackson. Hardaway's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs. Cook, the pass to Daniels. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway finds Brunson. Here's Kleba. And the pass to Wright. Outside Hardaway. No good on the three. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Right side. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. How he did last season. Last season put up about 9 points a game. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
데이비스 다시 나오네.
Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Curry finds Doncic. Powell with it. He's covered by Daniels. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
어,
Mavericks trail by
마지막
12.
저 블락에 걸렸네.
This is it to Doncic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
천천히 가자,
You
천천히.
cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Here's Davis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. Well, it was speculated all of last season, and shortly after the finals ended, that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Davis against Porzingis. Now here's Doncic, guarded close, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
블락
One
당했네.
near Curry as he lets it go. Dallas, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Davis. To the inside. Powell with the steal.
아이고.
Doncic right side. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh.
Doncic has got 11 points.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him
매버릭스가
especially
선점수
dangerous
되게
in catch and
잘하네.
shoot. Good luck, defender.
Bradley dishes to Daniels. Davis against Porzingis. Davis kicks to Daniels. Pass to Bradley. Now McGee. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. No good that time. The pass to Pop. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by McGee. Doncic bounce back. Porzingis can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And it's Green missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the
갑자기
second quarter. Somebody
5점 차까지
get a
따라잡혔네.
hand up.
Outside,
역시
Davis. 1:46 left in the second quarter. The dish to Daniels. Back to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
일단 르브론 나오기 전까지 좀 버텨주면 좋죠.
LeBron comes in for Troy Daniels.
르브론 들어왔어.
Floats one, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
The kick out to LeBron. LeBron James on the wing. Second chance shot. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic with it. He's got 16. Passes it to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes
야,
to
쟤네 왜
Doncic.
이렇게
Nice
중거리
little
슛
run here
능력이
to
좋아.
shrink that deficit but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Shoots from 12. Again, the Mavericks score.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
LeBron kicks to Howard. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis. Porzingis with the block.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Doncic outside. Over Green. Got it to fall. It went down. He got it.
와.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
야, 아까 10몇 점까지
Hey, welcome back.
앞서갔었는데 이렇게
Luka Doncic has been
강자도
the story in this one. He had 20 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working.
갑자기 이렇게 골이 안
Their
들어가.
momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Great D that time from Green.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Lakers trail by 3. The drive by LeBron. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Here's Doncic. And too long on the shot.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
James, the pass to Davis. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. And Davis throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Outside, Porzingis. Fires the 3. Gets the
와,
three-pointer.
이렇게 3점을 잘 넣으세요.
Porzingis has got 6 points.
Boy, the shot mechanics are just beautiful to watch. Kristaps Porzingis, you cannot give him space.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game.
역시.
And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And it's Wright missing. The Lakers in the lead. Here we go, one-on-one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleber's checked in. Here's Brunson. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Jackson against James. He dishes it to McGee. Back to James. Shoots from 14. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Kleber. McGee with the block. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
And here is Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Kleber. Knocks down the three-ball.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's LeBron with the drive. And the basket is good. And that's now 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wright, the pass to Jackson. Kleber kicks to Brunson. And there's the pass to Wright. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Wright missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Jackson. He gets it in there.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Daniels subbed in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope kicks to Howard. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Cook. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wright for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic dishes to Jackson. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered by Daniels. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Well, you want efficiency and quality shots in this situation.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Doncic. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Doncic has got 22 points.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Cook.
그렇지. 3점 깔끔했다.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Green and Davis in at the forward position. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the 2. And Howard with the stuff.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Doncic against Green. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Daniels passes to Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can
하워드도
still
되게
impact
괜찮은
the
것
game.
같아. 벤치
This guy
멤버인데
is a physical specimen.
내가 봤을 때
He can be a
매기보다
tremendous force as a shot blocker and a
하워드가 더
rebounder.
나은 것 같아.
Porzingis is checked in for
리바운드
Dallas.
잘 따내는 거 같고.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's 9 points for Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Curry. Pass to Doncic. And that one, good. Doncic has got 24. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level. I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And James throws it down.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
닭돌이다, 닭돌 진짜.
Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 11 points for Anthony Davis.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Out of bounds, it'll be
아,
Mavericks
라인
ball.
나갔어?
JaVale McGee's check in for Dwight Howard.
JaVale McGee.
선발 멤버 다 나왔네.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kleba. Dishes to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Curry on the wing. Tries it from 19. That one, no good.
그렇지.
So
저렇게
Los
점점
Angeles will take it the
실패하는 게
other way.
나와야.
They led by as many as 18 points. And the dunk by LeBron.
I'd say the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a
분위기
ballerina
다시 우리
each
쪽으로
time he
넘어왔다.
takes it to the rim.
Timeout.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dallas calls timeout. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball
15점
on
차 이
radio.
정도면 뭐.
That was the first ever game I got to call.
플레이
It
오브
was
더
so
게임
cool.
르브론 제임스.
Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He
오,
was emphatic. He said,
애기
we are not
블락
going to win this
좋았고.
game playing this way, fellas.
안토니오.
You've got to step it up. You've got to get
데이비스
aggressive.
덩크.
And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. And it's
잡았다.
Curry with the
17점
ball,
차,
bringing it up for the
17점
Mavericks.
차인데 3분이면
17-point
이거는
game.
끝난 경기지.
The pass to Doncic.
얘가 3점 슈팅 때문에 얘 좀 막아놔.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 doors. Is he a point guard? A point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put it. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
블락.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Bradley against Doncic. Outside Curry. Fires, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's good from McGee.
JaVale McGee.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
15점 차.
Mavericks trail by 15. Outside Curry. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers leading by 15. The drive by James and finished off by Davis.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And during the long NBA season, each
야,
contest
주전 다
important here
뺐어.
tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can
내기
chalk
한
this
명
one up,
남았네.
But these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
That free throw, no good. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world.
자주 다 안
It's
들어갔어.
amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Lee's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Barea subbed
뭐
in for
어차피 이
Seth
경기
Curry.
잡았으니까.
Right side, Lee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Lee is just so clever at how he gets defenders to go up into him.
And both free throws good for Lee. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Covered by Lee. Kicks to Dudley. Here's Caruso. No good from outside.